It's very cold and it's evening, and it was much easier to stay inside and to scroll through social media than to go outside. Never go into lazy mood, especially after you had meal, because as a person who had two gut surgeries, my doctor told me that all your digestive organs and systems are going through massive hardship if you sit just after you eat. So no matter how small amount of steps you take, always do your best to take steps after meal, because in that way you help your digestive system to do the work much easier than it would if you just lay down or sit after meal. I practice whenever I feel. I also have a dog, and she's a great thing to keep you active and to keep you in movement. So she doesn't give a fuck is it rainy, hot, or cold. She needs and wants her walks as well as I do. Whenever I get into feeling of like I wouldn't do it, I practice that Mel Robbins mind trick where you count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and you just do it, no matter what it is. Is it to get up from bed in the morning, or is it to, for example, go outside, no matter is it rainy or cold or whatever it is. So if you commit to be a lifelong learner, you will experience enormous help from above. If you're building your life only on humans, that's like you're building on sand. But if you're building on God through humans, you're good to go. Never will the power that made you let you down. But putting your happiness and your trust only in hands of human is a shortcut to disaster. Whatever the issue you're going through right now, just say, thank you, God, for helping me and showing me how you solved all my problems better than I ever could. Because when we try to solve our problems with our human, narrow, and limited perspective, we only end up creating even more problems and more suffering. I usually like to say and to express gratitude through the sentence, thank you, God, for showing me how your plans are much, much better than all my desires ever were. Because when I started to learn how the mind works, I was literally scared, because with how my previous identity worked, it's a miracle that I'm still walking on earth. In order to experience new reality, desired one, you must sacrifice something. So don't panic. You must sacrifice your old identity. Let go of previous version of you unless you're satisfied with your old identity. Then you're good to go. No need for change. But if you feel any kind of blocks, resistance, stagnation, don't beat yourself up. Only know that that's just a result of your limited identity. There's a way through repetition to literally bury old identity, and also through repetition accept new one. It feels literally like you're having a magic stick. No limitations. And the best part is freedom. Freedom from rumination, freedom from suffering. Yes, there is suffering, but you become free from suffering by, as Tolle word said, suffering is necessary until you realize it's not necessary. Always try not to be in too many lows or too many highs, but seek the middle path. Try to be as possible with thick skin as much you can, and basically ignore 99.9% of people, situations, and all those things have nothing to do with you. One of great things is also to have some, let's say, bracelet or anything that will always put you in a place of gratitude. Something that will always remind you where you've been and where you're going. Something that will always remind you that this moment now is also a form of manifestation. People are losing their shit and their life because they're always focused on what's coming next. And that's insane way of life. This moment now is also a manifestation, especially for me, when I remember those moments of being in hospital and literally dreaming about these moments where I'm free, where I can walk, breathe fresh air. And awesome thing about gratitude is that gratitude is a multiplier. The more you're grateful for, the more things appear in life to be grateful for. God will never leave you, no matter if everyone else do. You're God's highest form of creation. And do you really, 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 really think that He doesn't know what He's doing with your story? Of course He does. If you have any question, ask Him. Ask Him with your hands on your heart, with your palms on your heart before going to bed. And through dreams, you will get the answer. That's how powerful He is. Prayer is you calling God, intuition and dreams is God calling you. So pick up the phone.